Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about that other reading that ended abruptly. That was not my doing. Oops. Just trying. I'm going to finish the reading that I was just doing. Here we go. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. That was so annoying. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I lit some sage, so it's always somebody trying to like get on and hack or whatever. But you know how it goes. Okay. So we're going to use the Pantha Oracle and see what comes out. I just heard Horus. Horus is here. Horus says hello. Then I just heard horse. Okay, it may be important to look up what the totem traits of a horse are. I also heard cat, gift. Okay, so this is about a spiritual gift that you have. It could be about manifesting money, adventure. You're going on an adventure in life right now. Explore, passion, and travel. So you may be traveling or you may be moving. Somebody is furious about that. They're mad that you have this gift and that they don't. They're basically pissed off that you have a gift that makes you money and gets you popularity, is what I just heard. Also, they're upset that you have parents that love you, or you did, or you basically are a beloved child of the universe and a beloved child of the Most High God. They don't like that. That's because this person doesn't feel divine, and they feel entitled to that which the divine holds, which is spiritual gifts. This could be somebody that's furious that you won't use your gifts to help them. Like, okay, if you do use your gifts, you have used your gifts in the past. Yeah, they don't like a God loving his child. That's literally, you're absolutely right. I mean, it sounds insane to say it out loud, but that's exactly it. They're furious about that God loves you and that they can't make you homeless. I mean, they're absolutely off the fucking charts about that. And so I don't think anybody has the right to make anybody else homeless. I feel like if they feel that way, they better be prepared to become homeless themselves. But this person could be dying. Yeah, family. This is about you having a family that loves you and creating a family. They don't want you to do this. What a weirdo. And this is because your family is the divine, and this person is pissed because they want, trust me, you're having triumphant success over this individual. Since you've called your energy and your power back, they're like starving. They're like a starving vampire that can't get any of your blood anymore, basically. This person was like a leech to you. They could be experiencing a natural disaster right now, and they're pissed off that they're having to experience this. This could be anything from being hungry to like a literal windstorm, a tornado, a fire, a flood, something like that. They're pissed that this natural disaster is coming their way. This is something that maybe hasn't happened yet. You're over here loving yourself, and that's why you're triumphant, is because you choose to love yourself and to move forward. And because you are doing the right thing, you're basically taking the higher road. And you are the gift. This person didn't realize they had a bright idea to try to disturb your calm and your peace. They wanted to mess that up for sure. And so I'm going to always say, never like give energy to somebody that wants to destroy your peace, because your peace is one of the most important things that you have in your life, right? Just epically important. This person wanted to bring you conflict. They wanted you to have conflicting feelings about the way that you feel about yourself and the way that you feel about others. I'm getting kind of a transgender vibe from this person. They want you to be like that. They want you to be like confused about your sexuality so that when this person comes into your life, you won't be with them. They also want you to be confused about your gender and who you're supposed to be. They don't want you to. So this person basically is pissed off that God made you the way that God made you. And that's part of your destiny and your fate. This also could talk about like you getting a reading and finding out about this person and their plan. And then it could give you even more wisdom on how to deal with people like this. I do hope to God that that people like this are rare. I really hope that they are, because if not, that's a real sad thing. This is definitely about a piece of real estate. This person feels entitled to whatever is yours. I don't know why. This is like got to be something from another lifetime that they're feeling. They're very lonely. Look at, they're sitting on a hospital bed with some type of dialysis or blood machine or whatever those things are called. So this person could be in the hospital all the time. You're going to persevere over them, like in a major way. When this is done and over, you're going to be like, huh, well, now I know people like that exist, and all I have to do is stay away from them. This person's going through major withdrawal off of your energy. They were getting high off of you. You're receiving justice at this time, literally, from this person. This person's going to have an accident. Like I said, their demise is inevitable. They made they made these certain choices that have led their path so that all other adjacent possibilities are going to lead in some type of strange accident. And that's because of the choices that they made in this lifetime. Yeah, they were told and warned to stop many times over, to take a break from this trying to bully you and attack you and persecute you. Kind of like the thing I was saying on my other channel about not poking the bear. You know, you don't try to irritate somebody to see who they truly are. If you want to know who they truly are, come to them as a friend. This person wanted you to be an enemy to them. Yeah, they wanted you to be homeless. I'm not kidding. This homeless shit has nothing to do with you. This has to do with this weirdo, man. Yeah, and they should not have poked you, because they poked you so many damn times with them putting their ear to the wall and to the floor and being a fucking weirdo. So it's definitely somebody that lived around you. As being a creepy weirdo. Like, nobody else's life is that interesting for somebody to waste their time trying to listen in on that shit. Like, these people that do this type of shit are weird. They're boring and they're weird and they're lame. They're extremely stubborn and pig-headedness. You know, this person literally is freaking mental. Like, I can't diagnose anybody, but somebody should diagnose this person. And you could just take a look at this person and be like, whatever the fuck they have, I don't want it. This is definitely about your profession. This person was wearing a mask. Extremely jealous and envious of that. Why? I'm not for sure. Very stuck in their pride. They were also bribing public officials to work against you and to create an obstruction of justice. They wanted to puppet you, and now they're getting played that way. This is all about putting you in jail for some shit you've never even done. I mean, this person wanted to stop you from getting any type of aid, and now you're getting helped out of a situation because you're doing what God told you to do. God told you to move, and you're doing that, and so you're getting helped out of a situation. This person's getting played more. They're getting puppeted. They had a serious goal, and now you have a goal and intention. And it's just to get away from this type of person because they're very destructive. They're very stressed out at this time. If they try to reach out to you, you need to report this person to the police. Especially if there's a restraining order, anything weird like that, that this person should not be harassing you, should not be bullying you, and should not be attacking you in any type of way or trying to contact you. They may try to contact you with some bullshit apology. They're not sorry that they hurt you. They're sorry that they're basically up under judgment for it. You could have also had to apologize to this joke of a human. Why? Because you're over here merit making. You're doing what God told you to do. That's why you're getting helped out of the situation. This person was doing ritual after ritual after ritual on you. For what? Who the hell knows? This person is somebody that literally puts their ear to the floor and to the wall and tries to listen. That fucking bully. They're a bully. And they're about to get bullied by the police officers that they lied to. This is like so many people's situation. It's crazy. They were definitely coached on how to use the justice system in a negative manner to bring about what they want. They were coached on that. That's manipulation that you have to be specifically taught how to do. This person's dying. Death. They're about to die. I already said that. But yeah, they're about to die. And they're going to die and they're going to go to hell. Surprise, surprise. Okay, this is why you don't do to an innocent person, you don't do this type of shit. You don't do it to innocent people. This woman may now be afraid. I am picking up on a female energy. She may be, yeah, good. She may be afraid that she's going to go to hell. And so that's why she may want to come in with an apology. But if she contacts you, contact the police. I know that sounds shitty. Nobody wants to have to talk to a cop like that. But this person, they may try to harass you through fake pages or whatever. That's why don't give out your address to anybody. They have scheduled something that they're going to try to do to you, even though God has this person's death already scheduled. And they're about to meet death face to face. And then they're going to have to be explaining to whatever judge, most likely God, but they're going to have to be explaining to God or Lucifer what the fuck they did and why they did it. And then they're going to have to be punished. This is inevitable for this person to go to hell. They've literally scheduled themselves a one-way ticket to hell because they wanted to be a third wheel party enemy to you. Now they're going to have that done to them. They've tried to cause supernatural disturbances that's been returned to sender. And this is all because you are doing merit making and you are gaining merit and gaining attention from the spiritual world for whatever you are doing. And you could not even be doing anything other than cleansing your energy and taking care of your body. And still this person's upset about that. This is because your origin is not dirt. You come from the Most High God while this person comes from the earth. They had a major strategy on how they were going to bring this supernatural disturbance to make you look like you were guilty of a crime you didn't commit. They're going to hell for that. You're about to step into an era of good luck. So yeah, this is beautiful, you guys. Readiness. You're absolutely ready for this joke, this broke joke to contact you, right? Just be ready that they may contact you through a secret page made up of somebody else's fucking name or shit like that. So if you have anybody trying to apologize to you through like a page that you're not worried about on any of your social media sites, again, this person, from whatever they did to you, they should not be contacting you anymore. So they need to keep this apology to themselves and apologize to God. That's what they need to do. Yeah, this person wanted to be your friend so damn bad, and you did not look at them that way, but they were cursing you. They didn't want you to have any friend that would help you get out of the situation that this person was going to put you in. So they're pissed off at me for helping you. They're pissed off at God for helping you. They're pissed off at God for loving you. I mean, it's just like never really ends with this person. This is because you're saving money. They wanted to disrupt your ability to save money. I'm not kidding. This person thought that you were going to go back and forth with them for years to come. No, this is not that other lifetime. This person is cursed, and they know that they're cursed because they tried to curse a child of God. That's why they're dying. They're going to be extremely hesitant in the near future to try to do this shit again, because they know that this curse energy did not touch you. And again, if you would have won in court, this bitch would have still been your neighbor. That's why you had to lose. And the thing had to be set up so that you would get away from that person. But yeah, again, they wanted to bind you to a commitment that was not for your best interest, basically. And that's what they did to you in another lifetime. They were like your slave master. That's why they're acting like this, literally. And you could have took in this other lifetime, you could have used voodoo to take this person out, and they still went to hell, and you didn't, even though you used magic to take them out, because what they were doing to you was unwarranted and wrong. It's a replay of that. Sweet dreams. You're over here having sweet dreams, saving your pennies and getting your stuff together, and this other person is just like sick as shit. They're sick, and now they don't have you around to be their, kidney transplant machine. What is it? Dialysis machine. They don't have your energy to use as dialysis to keep their ass alive anymore. This literally reminds me of my next door neighbor that I used to have. And that person should have died probably 25 years ago, but they were using my energy every day and cursing me so that they would stay alive. Just totally fucked. Okay. So I feel, so the townhouse, sorry, my eyes are blurry. I still feel like you're going to be accepted into the townhouse. The condo, that, again, okay. Is the condo one both in Columbia, Maryland? Okay. So, yeah, I got a yes on the townhouse. So, again, I don't know why there's a wait on that. But it feels like you're dealing with the spirit of delay that's coming from this person's energy. Because, again, they can't change your fate. All they can do is delay it. So that's what this person's doing. So watch. What we're going to do right now is in the mighty name of Christ, in the mighty name of the Savior, Jesus, and of the Most High God, we rebuke the spirit of delay, delaying you from getting a place to live, because that's what this person wants. Again, they can't change your fate. Your fate is to have a spiritual house because you have a spiritual house. They cannot change the course of your destiny. All they can do is try to get you to change the course of your destiny, but destiny is destiny. You won't do that, not even on a subconscious level. This person's trying to make you homeless, and they feel like they can delay people from accepting you, then you'll be on the streets. That's not even the case. That's literally not what's going to happen here. We rebuke the spirit of the delay, and we send it back to its sender. We ask that the Most High God do whatever the Most High God wants to do with the spirit of delay. But we acknowledge and we see that there is a spirit of delay being manipulated in this situation, and it's been delaying this person from getting their karma. It has been literally, this person has been using you as a focal point to delay them from getting their karma. So once the spirit of delay is gone and rebuked and removed, and we also report it to Archangel Michael and the Galactic Federation of Light, that there is a spirit of delay that's being used with your neighbor, with my old neighbor. They're using this as a tactic. So I got a yes on the townhouse. I'm getting that you're going to get approved for that. This person was trying to trap you. The condo in 24 days. It's been on the market 24 days. Yeah, the condo. I don't know. The condo may not be the best choice. The condo might not be the best choice. but still keep applying to more places, because I still get that you may stumble across something that's even better than those two options. So don't narrow into only having those two options, right? But there's something about the condo energy that doesn't sit right with me. But the townhouse feels much better for your comfort and everything. Yeah, you're a sweetheart, pure unconditional love and beloved. This is why. So also have faith in God, or whatever you worship as God. It can be the Most High, it could be Allah, it could be Jehovah, whatever it is. But asking, God wants you to be more communicative with it. Basically asking, instead of relying on mankind to get back with you, ask God, ask Jesus. There you go. Ask Jesus for a house. Jesus, and ask Jesus, because by doing it this way, and this is what I did when I was living in the condo, I was literally trapped. I was trapped. Yeah, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Very good. Yeah. I was literally trapped. I cried out to God and I asked specifically for God to find me a home and to bring me to this home. And literally, I got out at such a time where I would have been either sex trafficked or assassinated by the neighbors that were already doing witchcraft and all crazy shit and abuses to me, and the police. So like literally I escaped a trap that was set for me, and these people have no idea how I got out of it. The reason I got out of it was God. Yeah, I would be dead right now if I had stayed in that place. Plus the water in that city is fucked up, and it was causing all sorts of bad side effects. Like, I'm not even joking. So yeah, but this person is trapped. So again, take another look on whatever searching site that you're looking at. Also, if you have a realtor, your realtor should be getting things that are in your price range, but maybe you're not working with a realtor. That's why using God is going to be or not you. It's not that we're using God, but we're working with God and we're asking Jesus, because you want your home to be built up on its foundation being built in with Christ. That means Christ finding you a home. There is a place for you. This person wants you to feel like you're casted away, but you're over here relaxing and recharging your energy. And I'm telling you, the more healthy that you get, the more, oh, the two places are not through your agent. Okay. So there may be something that your agent comes up with, but you might be in a hotel for a couple more weeks, but, it's still better than being in this other situation. The ones that you did find, the people were really picky. Do you have any pets? That's always something that, like, if you have pets, it just makes it harder. But if you don't have pets, it makes it a lot easier. So I do feel like it's your credit. Okay. That's it. Well, yeah, there's still going to be people that maybe don't do a credit application. Maybe that's that's it. So it's going to be somebody like that likes this is why giving it to God is the most important thing, because Jesus will find you a home, and it'll be the person that rents it to you or whatever will be somebody that you really connect with. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what's going to fix this situation, because you were dealing with a spirit of delay, and then you were also dealing with this person trying to bring you into homelessness, and that's not your energy. That's this person's energy. They can't pay their bills. They're living in a nightmare right now. Yeah, the townhouse is doing that. Okay. So yeah, that's why the townhouse feels so good. So I would just be patient. Without the spirit of delay, you may get an answer back quickly. People are offering. This is a live and learn experience for you. You're learning about how to deal with, I want to say, how to deal with other people that are irrational. And you're also learning on how to work with others because for some reason you keep pulling in people that don't trust. And then I'm feeling something with the sexual organs. So I don't know what this person was doing to you. Okay, yeah. That's exactly it. So I can tell you that you're not living in this nightmare anymore. Yeah, I know you never touch. That's the weird shit. That's the weird shit about this is that and again, when I was persecuted in the city that I used to live in and I was in a condo situation, I had no idea who the person was that was saying that I threatened their life. I had no idea. It was just a name. You know what I mean? I didn't know where they lived, don't know where they came from. But I did have a woman that would come to my door almost every day at a certain time when I was alone, and she would bang on the door and try to record me like through my door and my windows and shit. Just real creepy shit, man. And I was like really afraid of her. I was so scared living there. I was in such a bad space. Yeah. Absolutely. She's weird. Yeah. So she's also extremely sick. Yeah. And again, I think that you've made a vow with the Most High God. That's what's saving you from this. This person wants to distort the way that you think and remember things so that you'll forgive this person. This person really thinks that if they have your forgiveness, they're not going to go to hell when they die. But that's not true. You can forgive this person, but that doesn't mean that God's going to. And yes, God always forgives, but this person has not repented, not one time for what they did. They won't even admit to themselves that they were trying to curse you. So again, and trying to bind you to some weird commitment. This was like, feels like a nasty ass old hag. I don't know why I keep getting that energy off of her, but she's disgusting on the inside. Yeah, you're about to get some good news. So don't give up hope. This person, like the people that want me to stop doing my platform and stop doing my work, they put so much energy into keeping me delayed from my destiny and shit. Just know that when anybody does that, it causes the universe to accelerate your destiny, and you're going to get this good news faster. Because this person's over here protesting and saying that they deserve a home to live in, but you should be on the streets. Tell me how that makes any type of sense. You don't even practice witchcraft. Like, this person's such a freaking low vibing loser. They literally, to get anything done, they have to go do a spell. Yeah, exactly. She used to hear me talking to you and tell you, shock the kitchen. Exactly. That shook the kitchen. That is so funny. Because she didn't like me. She didn't like hearing about herself. That's funny. Yeah, she definitely collaborated with a bunch of people. And these people actually, because she was using witchcraft, that's why they believed what she was saying. I'm serious. This person was either your slave master. They were either a slave master or they were like a husband, very abusive husband or wife or something like that in the past life. But whatever this marriage energy is, it's not in this lifetime. So, they're wanting vengeance from some shit that they don't even consciously know why. They wanted to put you in jail. And I think that they did do that in another lifetime. They were successful. But this lifetime, God said, enough is enough. Yeah, that's exactly probably it. And she's also pissed off that you have this eternal love from the universe that's coming in, and the fact that you are a blessing and that you're getting a blessing. See, because you're aligning with the Most High God, and this person is blind to the truth. They overindulged in your energy, and then they expected you to compromise with their terroristic activity, and that's insane. We don't negotiate, and we don't compromise, and we don't make deals with, and we don't fuck with no terrorist shit. Okay. Like, that's just the normalness of, I guess, being in the upright. But this person would terrorize a damn nation if they could, just to upset you. You know what I mean? So they're very overloaded and they're losing really bad. They thought that they stole something from you, and it literally was like, it was like they took it, they're running away with it like this picture, and then literally as soon as they get home and put it down, boom, it just disappears and it's back with you again. So this person's like, wait, no, I stole their gifts. This started with gift. I stole their gifts. I know I took their No, the fuck you didn't. You didn't touch this person. Touch not thine anointed ones. Do my prophets and my workers of light no harm, idiots. Oh my God. They wanted you to make a promise that you would continue to fuck with this person. But seems pretty weird for them wanting you to make a promise to go against your nature. God's made you a promise, and you're A-okay because you know that God, when God says some shit, and God says that God's going to come through for you, Christ will come through for you. And this person knows that shit. They hate that. They hate that God will just get you out of whatever they tried to put you in. So they're very imaginative and daydreaming right now about how they can do any type of spiritual libation or offering to get you to basically have a spirit of delay or anything like that work against you getting a home. And I'm telling you, this shit is being rebuked. It's being turned down. All their offerings are just evidence now. It's just evidence that this person's an evil witch. And again, this person's introverted. Why did they even want to be your friend if they're introverted? And you have reservation in heaven while they have a reservation in hell. So yeah, you're going to get approved. Just be patient. And again, if you get another offer, like let's say that you find another place and they're really cool, then you'll know that that came from the divine. But yeah, we ask for divine interception on this situation with the Most High God. And basically, we call for righteous justice and judgment to be cast down upon this person that will not stop. You know, if they would have stopped, like I wouldn't have called judgment on them if they would have stopped when you left the area. But this person did not stop what they were doing. They continued on. And so now it's like, okay, now they did a little bit too much. So we are going to have to call judgment on that shit. It's like, damn. Okay, so I am getting ready to end this live stream, but Lauren, I will look at love for you. Okay, are you in a relationship? That can kind of give me a little bit of information on what am I even looking for, because love is very vague. I am using the Twin Flame Ascended Path Tarot. It's an awesome deck. It like literally works for every single love situation. You're welcome. Okay, if I remember, I will look it up. Columbia, Maryland. Yeah, that sounds like a nice place. Okay, let's see. 3 of Wands, looking ahead, confidence and growth, foresight. So you are getting foresight right now about something that's going to be coming your way. Okay, so do you have your eyes set on anybody? And are you doing anything active to get yourself out there? Like when I say active, I mean having yourself on a dating site. Let me just ask Spirit how this person's going to come into your life. Okay, it's not the person from the past. There may be someone from the past that tries to come forward again. No, it's they have the same situation going on. This is going to be somebody that you don't know. I'm seeing a man with like brown hair that's a little bit darker than this top color of my head right there. He kind of reminds me of one of the Disney princes, kind of like Eric. So he may have blue eyes and brown hair. I don't know. I guess somebody that's very attractive. Also, he might be a surfer or had surfed as childhood, or maybe skied or something like that. Like he has some type of athletic-ish background. All right, let's see. 10 of Cups, happiness, family, harmony, emotional stability. So yeah, you're coming into a space of peace within yourself. I also feel like family harmony, that sticks out to me a lot. So I don't know if you have children already or if you're wanting children, but I see that this person that does come in, they are going to be like very compatible with children. Just a really good parent. Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, boundaries and limits, hoarding and holding, insecurities and stinging. So you could feel a little bit of this energy right now because I feel like you're feeling like you're alone. Okay, so this possessiveness definitely has to do with relationships. This person that may come into your life, again, everybody has a past, right? So like the person that may come into your life, they may have a past where there's an ex-wife that's extremely envious and jealous, right? That's where I get this possessiveness energy coming from, is somebody that's extremely just jealous and envious and still wants to be with this person, but this person does not want them. So again, they may try to make it an illusion look like that he wants her. No, I'm telling you, no, the hell he does not. So knowing that when you get with somebody that just about everybody has a past, Hierophant, traditional higher learning beliefs. This person could very well be a Hierophant, or you could be a Hierophant. And being a Hierophant, of course, the Hierophant card looks like the Pope, but it's not, it doesn't have to mean that. It could really mean that you have higher wisdom and higher learning and beliefs within yourself. Also, there may be, he could be a Hierophant and you could be a Hierophant. And when you come together, you could start a spiritual business or something like that, or merge your businesses and work together. I'm just seeing like twin flame compatibility with this person. But there was something blocking. There was something blocking this person from coming in. I think it was their ex. And now that blockage has been removed and things are going to start flowing again. The Star. So you definitely have star energy, and so does he. That's why I was like feeling hope and healing, inspiration and faith, positivity and wish. So yeah. What I would suggest you doing to speed up your manifestation would be to get a piece of paper and write down every single thing that you want as compatibility wise with another person. Sexual compatibility, physical compatibility, spiritual compatibility, everything that's really important to you. And again, on this list, you do not write anything that you don't want. You only write what you do want. Okay. Then when you meet this person, because again, you make this list, put it on your fridge, be very detailed. In the future, when you meet this person, you're going to forget about that list on your fridge. But after you meet him, you're going to go to that list, and this person's going to be on that list. It's going to be there may be one thing on the list that this person doesn't line up with, and getting all of those similarities in that are really things that are important. So, I'm getting, it could be anywhere from 3 weeks to 3 months. It just depends on just depends on when you do this manifestation technique. And also you might meet him through some type of you might meet him online and then in person. Or maybe you end up meeting him and you guys exchange social media or something like that. This person is a King of Cups energy. This is great. Again, do you see that this person is surfing? I keep being drawn to that. This first card, somebody holding a surfboard. Like for some reason, this person may just be a surfer. This King of Cups energy is beautiful. That's exactly what you want in somebody. You want somebody wise and devoted, balanced between head and heart. That means that they're emotionally stable and emotionally able to deal with triggers, which is a big benefit when you have a relationship with somebody. The Moon, illusions. This is what his ex was doing to him. So you're going to have a hard time dealing with this person's ex, but the relationship that you have with this King of Cups is going to be worth having to deal with their ex, because this person does create illusions, hidden confusion, secrets, and uncertainty. They mess with this man's brain and mind and state of peace on the day-to-day. They're definitely an energy vampire, but because he hasn't had a woman in his life recently, that's why this ex is so possessive. They're so possessive, and you basically just don't even respect this man's boundaries in any type of way. Confirmation with my foot hitting the singing bowl. But yeah, this person, that's why I was saying you may exchange social medias. Until your relationship is solid with this person, don't post your person, because you have other jealous people that want you to be with them. I'm getting numerous people that want you to be with them. 6 of Swords, leaving behind, moving forward, distance ahead. So when you meet this person, he's going to want, he already wants to get rid of this moon energy and this person, right? If he could parent his child without seeing or speaking to this person, he would do that. But I do feel like this child is going to like you so much better. Yeah, I am picking up on somebody that does have like 2 children, a son and a daughter. So they're going to be leaving behind this toxic way of parenting, basically, and of co-parenting together. He may have to go to court to, get, I was about to say a restraining order against this woman, but he can't do that. But this person harasses him to the point where he deserves a restraining order against her. King of Swords, logical and analytical, emotionally detached, strict and serious, and authority. There will be a person of authority that puts this woman from his past in her place. Okay. And this may be somebody that she ends up linking up with, or this could be a official of the courts. So, but I heard walks on the beach. That's hilarious to me. Knight of Swords, assertive and impatient, direct and daring, ambitious and motivated. You do have another energy that's tailing you right here, this Knight of Swords. I feel like this person wants to protect you, but they're not a great provider. And this other man that I'm picking up on with the brown hair and blue eyes, he's a good provider. He's very balanced. He's very wise, and he's very loving, and it'll be just success with this person. So yeah, this is going to cause you getting with this person is going to cause their ex to be in a lot of grief. So just know that when that happens, this ex isn't grieving every day, basically, because she screwed up with this man. She definitely cheated on this person. So they're going to have some insecurity with faithfulness, but I don't feel like you're somebody that cheats on people. So I don't feel like he will have anything to worry about. But I do feel like this ex of his did a number on him. Yeah, this person is an emperor. So you have every right to feel the way that you will about this person. An emperor with the King of Cups, this is a boss. So I don't know what you do for a job, but you may meet them through a job contact, or you may meet them while you're walking. I don't know why I'm getting that. Or maybe you guys will take walks together. 10 of Pentacles, family and legacy, inheritance, foundations, and a higher commitment. The Hierophant was a higher commitment as well. Yes, absolutely. He's true blue, like honest and faithful. Absolutely. When he was with this woman, even though he had to go through her being pregnant and all this stuff and he wasn't very attracted to this woman, he still didn't cheat on her, and he still didn't lie to her. But she did all that stuff to him because this is a karmic for him, basically. Five of Swords, aggression. So yes, when you create a 10 of Pentacles with this person, which is going to be the inevitability of when you come together, this other person is going to have aggression, disputes, bullying, and stress, conflict, and arguments. Just give this woman none of your energy. She's going to be wanting your energy, and she's going to want to use your own energy against you. That's what this person does. So again, like when this person tries to bully you for your legacy, family, inheritance, foundations, and a higher commitment and higher calling, give that person to God, and God will deal with them. Because God doesn't want you to fight this person. If you end up fighting with this woman, you'll end up battling her for years, right? Oh no, you will definitely be like on fire attracted to him. Yeah, like you'll be burning in your loins attracted to him. This guy is very attractive. That's why I'm like, he reminds me of a Disney prince. Yeah, so this woman that's his ex, she doesn't know that you have this high priestess energy, that you are this high priestess energy, which is hidden knowledge, intuition, and mysterious. She's going to be obsessed with you. So that's why I'm saying if you engage with this woman energetically, she'll become obsessed, just like she's obsessed with this man. This woman's got some type of mental thing going on where she becomes obsessed with people. Four of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontented, and bored. She may try to mess with you just because she's bored. She really doesn't have anything else to do. 10 of Wands. This person is going to be extremely burdened with stress, anxiety, defeat, and burnout, trying to come up against you, High Priestess. I'm not kidding. She's going to try you in some type of way or bring something from your past to the forefront as a reason why he shouldn't be with you. And whatever this bullshit is, that's not even legit. He's like going to not even hear what she says because he doesn't listen to what she says in the majority of the conversation. You'll find that out. No, it's not shallow. Sexual compatibility and chemistry is really important in a relationship. 7 of Swords. This person will end up hiding and avoiding lying and trickery. This other woman is who I'm talking about. They're going to try to find a very tricky way to put some burdens on you, and this is going to backfire on them. However, this woman tries to deceive you. It may be that she's like, oh, we should be friends for the kids' sake. No, this person's a freaking snake. That's like letting a viper into your house. Hell to the no. I would not allow this person to come into your home because they will leave some bad energy. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. This is definitely trying to deceive you about your Wheel of Fortune because this love contract that I'm seeing from the ethers is part of your fate. And it is part of the positive changes and cycles and everything like that. So, like I said, people cannot stop your fate and your fortune. They can just try to delay it. The guy will never go back to her. Again, he's not sexually attracted to her in any type of way. And he never really was. It's like he kind of got guilt tripped into having 2 children with this person. So yeah, he will not go back to her. Again, you probably have the same type of wounding that this twin flame does. And you're going to experience that maybe you have a hard time trusting people and relationships. And he does too, because of the situation with her, because she was definitely not faithful to him. Ace of Swords. So you're getting protection from the universe, clarity and truth, new ideas, victory and triumph. Yeah. You're going to triumph over this person, and then you're going to have a good life. And I feel like there's more children that are coming that are destined to come through. So, yeah. And this other person, God is telling me that if they don't leave your energy alone, they're going to be in the 5 of Pentacles. And this man will only help this person if that he can have the children all of the time, because this person is doing something to try to mess with this man's 5 of Pentacles so that he has to live with her. And that's not, like, this man already has a separate apartment and he's paying this other woman's rent. Like I said, she's just got her hooks way in too deep into this guy. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, he was very generous with her. Like literally, oh, I'll pay your bills and all this shit. But now that's ending. And this woman is trying to keep you away from this man. She doesn't know who she's attacking, but she's still sending the moon magic out to keep this man away from anybody that would be giving to him. But yeah, he was very giving to this person, and he takes very good care. Like this man goes on, he's very wealthy. He goes on a lot of vacations. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, abundance, prosperity, security, and stability. So this is basically what this woman wants and why she won't let his energy go and why she keeps doing witchcraft on him. It's because she wants the new opportunities that come with him. All right, is there anything else? 8 of Pentacles, commitment, dedication, work, and effort. So yeah, you guys are going to combine your forces together and you're going to create something beautiful here. 2 of Cups, what I just say, soulmates and unity, close bond, spiritual connection. So yes, absolutely. So again, I keep seeing somebody walking on the beach. This could be maybe a vacation you guys end up going on. But the 2 of Cups is a love offer coming from a man. It's also coming from the universe as well. And it's because you're in this high priestess energy currently. That was the card out of all of these, the high priestess and the star and the Hierophant. This person is putting so much stress on this moon magic, putting stress on my throat chakra and making it difficult for me to speak. Because this person, they don't want to hear that they're not going to have access to this man's finances anymore in the future. They don't like that. But again, they're just using this person for money. So you actually, so like I said, I don't know if you have pets, but you may be walking on the beach, or you may meet him through a work colleague or something like that. I don't think it's going to be so much like you meet somebody on a dating site. I think it's going to be more like you meet somebody that's in your area, if that makes sense. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you are notified of every time that I go live, okay? You don't want to miss out on the messages that Spirit has for you. Okay, I hope that this message helped you, gave you a little bit more guidance. Don't forget to make the list. Okay, and I will look up the house and I'll let you know the next time on here what I think about it. All right. And don't post the address anywhere else online, Beast Boy. I'm serious, okay? All right. I love you guys. I'm giving you guys air hugs and lots of support. Peace be with you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. You're so welcome. I'll see you guys in the next reading.